Every business I'm advising is facing the same challenge. And the challenge is the world is changing faster than anyone really had imagined. And in my world as an advisor, consultant, largely it had been about operational efficiency and growth, but now it's about survival. And I wanted to make a video just to talk about the 5 things that I'm challenging all of my clients to think about long term. And these questions that I'm challenging my clients to answer must be answered. This is not optional. So the first question that I'm posing to my clients is, will your business have more or less employees in the future? And mainly what I'm getting at here is the work that's being done right now inside of your organization. Will you need robots and technology and automation, or will you actually need more humans to do the job? Again, I always like to go back to Netflix as a perfect example. They once employed hundreds, if not thousands of people to stuff DVDs into envelopes and to put those into the mail, and had a whole distribution network. When that went away due to technology and automation, so did the employees. So will there be technology and automation in your industry or in your sphere that is going to remove and reduce headcount to where you need less humans to be more efficient to do a bigger job and cast a bigger net? And the key here isn't really about are you going to have more or less employees. It is about who is going to work inside the organization, because it's always about who. Are you holding on to job descriptions of the past, or are you building for employees of the future? So this next question is really building off the first question, but it is, where will your competitors use more technology versus more humans? And are you aware of this? And are they going to get there first before you? For example, Taco Bell, McDonald's already using self-serve kiosks. If you're in the fast food business and you're not thinking about fast food kiosks and you're not playing around with the technology and testing new things, it is very possible that your competition is going to eat your lunch. No pun intended. So if your competitor is able to reduce their overhead by 50% and therefore lower prices, edging you out of the market, that's not a good thing. You're going to want to know who's moving in your sector, in your space, faster than you are. From there, the next question is, how will your customers purchase and interact directly with your business, your organization, differently in 5 years from the way they are now? The way that a customer goes online, probably, or walks into your store, finds your product, service good, and then purchases it, will that shift? Will that change? Amazon kind of changed this for everybody. Everyone really expects a frictionless purchasing experience. So if you have a lot of friction inside of your purchasing experience, you might be looking at the exit door sooner than later. So how is your customer going to expect to buy your products and services in the next 5 years? Do you need an app? Do you need a digital first payment? Do you need to change your payment model? Will your customer expect you to have more service for less money? Will they expect shipping faster? Will they expect shipping free? See, these are questions we have to ask if we're going to prepare ourselves for the future. And if you're relying on the old method, the old school, I see a lot of B2B businesses still doing this, picking up the phone and banging on it, and that's cool, and I have a lot of respect for that because I come from that space. But the world is changing. Technology is shifting. People expect to interact with organizations differently. And if not now, most certainly in the future. So what are you going to do about it? So this next question is really more of a global question, and it's, how are you going to grow organically over the next 5 years? This is a question everybody has to answer. Yes, competition, cost per lead, advertising prices, marketing channels. It's a very complex world, and it's becoming even more complex with all the different channels and everyone vying for your attention. And of course you can grow through acquisition, but do you have an acquisition plan from now over the next 5 years? And for those companies that you do acquire, do you have a good roadmap on how those companies are also going to grow organically? Because the name of the game is always growth. So what is on your roadmap for growth over the next 5 years? And how is that going to be different from how you grew over the past 5 years? I meet a lot of companies that have very strong organic growth. They're starting to feel the tapering off, and now they're wondering, okay, what do we have to do to shift our tactics? Do we need to change our spend levels? Do we need to change our messaging? Do we need to go into different markets? That's my question to you. And lastly, and most importantly, how prepared are you to exit within the next 5 years? Again, everything is moving very fast in these markets. There's other firms out there that have very aggressive M&A plans. They want to grow through acquisitions. And if you're running a profitable, strong company, they may already have their sights on you. So the question then is, if someone approaches you with a reasonable offer, how ready and prepared are you to go? Do you know what your number is? Do you have your due diligence in place? Do you know how you would transition out of the business? Or will you kill a great offer if it comes across your desk? Are you preparing yourself and putting yourself in the best possible position for if and or when that opportunity arises? Are you being proactive about it or reactive? See, whether or not you sell now, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you always need to plan and operate your business as if you could sell it tomorrow. That's just good business fundamentals. So to recap, these are the 5 questions that I'm challenging my clients to answer, and I'm challenging you to answer these as well. I'd love to see answers in the comments below, but let's recap what we just discussed. First, will you have more or less employees in the future? The second is, where are your competitors using more technology over humans and reducing their costs? The third is, will your customers purchase and interact with you differently in the future than they are right now? And what will that look like, and how prepared are you to interact with them and meet them where they want you to be at in the future? Fourth, will your growth come organically or inorganically through mergers and acquisitions? And fifth, how prepared are you to exit your business if and or when the time comes? And how proactive are you being in this approach? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Take these questions serious. Always happy to have a conversation around any of these or create more content around this theme. Please like, comment, subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.